Welcome back to another episode of Project Blokes. You're in the studio with JD. We're missing Geordie today. He's away sick. But we've got a newcomer joining the show. He's going to be with us, for a few episodes, I think, coming up. So welcome to the show, Timmy.
What's going on?
Mate, good to have you. Otherwise known as Uncle Tim to me.
Yeah, good to be here.
What's going on today? What have you been up to? And
A lot of PB stuff this morning, so smashed out a bit of stuff there with you, obviously, and a lot more in the scope.
Yeah, it's been a big morning for both of us. We missed our boy Geordie, but poor fella, he's probably better off staying where he is and resting. We don't want any of that sickness getting around. Yeah. So Timmy, what's on the agenda, bro, for you for the weekend? You got much planned or?
Dinner at Mum's on Sunday, so I'm gonna meet me other stepsister. Sorry.
Yeah.
So she's putting on a spread.
I was going to say stepdaughter.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jillian's got to say about that. Jillian, when you listen to this, didn't know you had a daughter. But congratulations anyway.
Yeah, sister. Sorry.
Yeah, cool.
But
I think I'm coming to that too.
Yep.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Timmy's actually my brother-in-law, so that's why he's known to me as Uncle Tim. My kids call him Uncle Tim.
Yeah.
So let's kick this episode off, man. We're going to do a Rockynats recap. We'll have a look at our favourite moments. What was, some of what was, I guess, the not so favourite moments, some of the hardest parts of Rockynats, and your favourite interviews. So let's kick off, bro. What was your favourite moment? And sorry for those listening who don't know what Rockynats is. So if you know what Summernats is, big car show in Australia, Rockynats is part of that, and it's brought to us here in Rockhampton, hence called Rockynats. Massive car show over 3 days, over the Easter long weekend. Drags, drifts, burnout comps, and they're just three of the, I guess, car parade. The biggest car parade in Australia, I believe, is what I saw.
Yeah, yep.
And over the 3 days, I think you saw the numbers there in the paper, it's over 50,000 people through the gates. So that's a flipping lot of people through the gates.
Big event for Rocky.
Yeah, huge event for us. I guess a small regional town.
Yeah.
So that's what Rockynats is. So this is a recap. This episode is a recap of Rockynats, what went down. So Project Blokes, we actually got asked to participate in Rockynats and to bring a presence. So we went as a media team. We split into two teams. So we had two cameras, and the guys were floating around doing interviews, engaging our community in conversation regarding their interests in cars, Harleys. I know there's a couple of interviews done with the guys in the bikes, and then I guess some of that we just tied in some mental health or some well-being questions with all that. So yeah, for those listening, to give some context around what the Rockynats recap is about, this is what the episode's about, recapping that event, which we had 3 weeks ago, bro, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
So, yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. Wow, it feels like it was ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. All right, so let's jump into it, bro. Actually, before we jump in, let's do a what's on top. So, what are you checking in with this afternoon?
Gratitude. Grateful to be in the office here today.
Cool, awesome. So grateful for being here, bro. I'm checking in with. Actually, I've just lost this connection to my mic. If you can hear it, I'm just screwing it on. But anyway, all good. I'm checking in with joy, fun. I'm keen to just have some fun this weekend with my family, and yeah, pretty happy where things are at the moment in life. So let's jump into the recap, bro. Favorite moment from Rockynats?
Oh, burnouts.
Yeah,
burnouts are always good, but actually getting out there in the public and getting Project Blokes a lot of exposure in the local community was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. There were stickers everywhere. I heard someone actually. I don't want to say, I don't know who it was, but someone had stuck a fair few stickers up around at the showground. So I don't know whether that was one of us or someone that we handed stickers to. But grateful for them helping spread the message.
Yeah, yep. Well, you can always expect them slapping them around anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably get sick of carrying them in their hands, so just slap it somewhere, eh?
Did you see them on the bins? I saw
Yeah, bin lids,
and
bin
light
lids,
poles.
Poles, yep. Definitely.
So, bro, your favourite moment or was, I guess, being out there amongst the crowd is what I've heard. Was there a favourite interview that you did, or something that you may not have been interviewed, but something you specifically did at Rockynats that you went, yeah, fuck yeah, that I loved that part of what I did?
Obviously, my first interview, like I just beeline, we were at Mullet Fest and just beeline for this dude, had a mullet with, it was pretty solid in there, and he actually grew it in high school and shaved it for brain cancer, but then grew it back again. So, and that was sort of like an icebreaker for me to get out and talk to people. So that would probably be a standout for me. Was that
the very first interview of the day for you?
No, that was the second. The first was a guy, he was an entrant actually, had a Chevy Nova.
Oh, yeah.
And with the dreads. So, yeah, had to talk to him, and one of my questions was around mental health with that, and he said cars are his escape. So he's obviously been in a rough situation and just goes and works on his car, bro, and he just chills out.
Yeah. I think that was a big message I got throughout the day, and talking to different people and entrants and even people who just attending, just patrons of the event, was that cars is an escape for some, and it's how they manage their mental health. Which I think was awesome, because like, you know a bit about cars. I know fuck all about cars. I have no interest in cars, but I have an interest in being amongst our community, and I think it was really interesting. That you actually highlighted that, and he's actually on the video, isn't he? The one that promotional digital.
The fellow who shaved his to raise money, his video's in there, and I'm pretty sure a brief one with the guy with the
at the
dreadlock mullet. So yeah,
nice. Bro, so that's your favourite moment, or that was your highlight? What was the hardest part of the day for you?
Well, for me, obviously, it was talking to people, because I'm not a very outgoing person. But I'm
just gonna pull you up right there, and you know why I'm pulling you up. You're gonna start
because I'm not allowed to say that anymore.
You're gonna start that again. For the listeners out there, this is an agreement we have between three of us. You're gonna rephrase that and go again. Go. So you used to?
Yeah, I used to struggle talking to strangers type thing, and actually done a personal development course just prior to the Rockynats, and gave me a lot of confidence in myself, so that helped a lot. So talking to people at Rockynats would have been my hardest moment, but I worked on myself beforehand, and it obviously the first interview was hard, but then it just started flowing, so it was pretty good.
And the first is hard, bro. Just backing you up, like the first is hard in any case, even for guys or people, ladies who do that public speaking and interviewing. If you you think about, you've got 12,000 people spread out across the venues, and you're going through the crowd just picking randoms out, trying to talk to them. That's of course you're going to have some nerves. And I think you really stepped into your power, bro, and the stuff you learnt in the self-development, and really showed up in that space in interviewing people. So yeah, well done.
Thank you.
No worries. And bro, one more question regarding Rockynats is, we covered it. Your highlight. Good. I guess, bro, my favourite moment for me, Rockynats, and it was a privilege for me to actually take a back seat and watch you and Geordie really step in and show and be leaders in that space. So, for people who don't know, that I took a back seat at Rockynats and just let you boys go and do what I believe you can do best, and that's engage with people and talk to people. And you guys, were front and center cameras, talking, handing out stickers. But that was a highlight for me, knowing, I guess you and I have spent some time together, understanding the journey you've been on, And the same with Geordie. I wish he was here, but I really honour you two, man. I remember when we checked into the PD course that we just completed. When we checked into it, bro, and two things for you boys were around just the confidence, just having no confidence or lack of confidence, knowing that you have the ability, but just didn't know how to bring that out. And the highlight for me, bro, was watching that at Rockynats, seeing you, seeing him, interviewing, talking to people, going, yep, let's do this, let's do that. But that was massive for me. That was a highlight. The hardest part of Rockynats, honestly, was getting pumped up after we had the big break. Getting pumped up. I think it was about that 1, 2 o'clock, or it might have been about 2. We had lunch, had a rest. I was pretty shattered by then.
The fatigue
set in.
Done a few steps that day.
Done a few steps. And yeah, I should have actually, one of the things, we did that reflection process for Rockynats for next year. We should actually put in, we should start walking. It's more regular. Yeah. We should get ourselves in shape for Rockynats because it's a big day of walking. I feel sorry for the bro Noah, our creative producer. He was like a what do you call it? Like a mule, a pack mule. What are those things called?
Yeah.
Just pat. Yeah, he's
cameras, stickers.
Did you see his
mics
backpack?
Clipped on the hat?
Fucking backpack must have weighed about 40 kilos. I said, bro, leave that in the ute. You do not need to carry it all. And he's like, no, bro, I might need this and I might need that. I'm like, oh, nearly said another bad word there. I said, bro, you're not going to need it. You're not going to need it here. Like, just bring your camera and your gear. She's all good. But we're grateful for him. He does a ton. He's one of those guys that just wants to be prepared. He just needs to be prepared for everything. And I probably need blokes like that around me because I usually just go and wing it and make it up.
Gate.
Yeah, I just go and make it up as I go along. So it's good to having someone like him to balance us out. That was my highlight. That was my hardest moment. I obviously didn't do any interviews, but those were my two big things. Bro, we'll park that and leave that there. Rockynats, let's go into what I call around the grounds. What's current for you? So what are you working on? What's going on? What are you doing, with work or anything like that? What's kind of going on for you at the moment?
So with work at the moment, I'm on holidays until Tuesday, and then got to go away for a couple of nights, and then just back locally. What else was it? What else did you cover?
What are you up to? What are you
well, today I've actually learnt how to half navigate a new app to help me with my posts. So going to do a bit of fiddling around with that. Yeah. So hopefully get some better posts happening.
You're a pro, bro. You're a pro.
And obviously already capped on the Project Blokes stuff this morning. So got a little bit of homework to do on my other stuff that we looked into, and that's probably it for me, really.
For me, bro, around the ground, what's going on for me, bro, it's just the development stuff now for Project Blokes. Development in the business sense, actually is working on making it a viable financial option. As you know, the goal is to turn this into a business. So that's probably what's current for me. That's what I'm working on at the moment, and it's a big piece of work. And I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't have you and Geordie in the picture. So for people who don't know, you guys do a lot on our socials, and I know Geordie engages with a lot of community partners and that sort of thing. So that really allows me to focus in on the business side of things. So that's what's going on around the grounds for me. That's what's current. But let's look at Unrate a Mate. Unrate a Mate. So we've got Rate a Mate and Unrate a Mate. So let's go with Unrate a Mate first.
Alrighty, Unrate a Mate. GK.
Who is GK first?
Oh, supervisor at work.
They're always unrate them.
Sent him a Snapchat and he screenshots it straight away.
Dog.
Obviously an embarrassing Snapchat.
That's dog. That's rule number 1.
I'm off him.
Yeah. GK, hope you're listening.
So yeah, you better listen, GK. I'll give you the link to this.
Well, that's rule number 1. That's the reason why we have Snap, so you don't screenshot.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, so you don't screenshot.
Bro, my unrated mate, I actually was trying to think about this. I didn't really have one, but I'm going to unrate Jordan for having for being crook today. I love him dearly, but I love you. You know that. But I'm going to unrate you for being crook today. I missed you in our planning stuff, but it's all good. But I'm still going to unrate you. You know, it's your fault you got sick.
We got notes there to catch up on.
And then we'll go Raider mate. So it can be anyone, bro. Who are you rating today?
Oh, little Brendy Caldwell. He's pretty solid. He actually lined me up with some interviews before Rockynats to get some guys in on their cars, but scrutineering took a little bit. So, and then obviously went and had a couple of shandies with him. So the cruiser had to stay at the workshop until Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, rate little Brendy for that.
Rating him, yep, cool. But I'm gonna rate. I wrote this thinking I didn't even put any put any thought into it. I'm gonna rate. Actually, you know who I'm gonna rate, and I'm gonna send this chick the link. So we got it. So one of the girls at work. Right, she downloaded all our podcasts. I said, "Don't do that. Don't do that. Just download this one and this one. The three are the best. The 3 out of the 3 episodes we've got on there." And I said to her, "Don't do that. Just listen to these ones because the first couple we did a real pretty shitty audio."
Yeah.
And she said, "No, I'm going to listen to them." And then anyway, we're on night shift a couple of rounds ago, and I was going to make a coffee, and she's like, "Oh, I'll make you a coffee." I said, "No." I said, "I'll make my own." She's the supervisor's mytho, right? And she goes, "No, I'm going to make it because I want to shout out on the podcast the next time you do a potty." So I'm going to rate Tian B. Nolan. You know who you are. Shout out to you. This is you're my raider mate for the week. So next, actually, your partner's invited me over for a decent brew. So I think I'll come around there and have a coffee because the one you made was yeah, it was okay.
Oh, I was about to ask, was the coffee good?
It's the best you can do, bro, with the instant packets at work. But her partner is Teach Hero. He has his coffee machine's worth about 11 grand.
Oh,
yeah.
Can I come too?
Yeah, no. When I put up a post on my socials the other week about looking for a coffee machine, he's like, "Bro, I have this." I said, "But I know how much those cost." He's like, "You're welcome anytime for a brew." So, Tian, you'll actually be kicked off making coffees. Teach can make me one. That's Raider mate. Bo, a quick update on Project Blokes for those who follow and listen. Is that we're now a registered charity. So we are now registered with the ACNC. So we are now a charity, and we can now start taking in donations. We can start helping and doing some things in the community, like we did with Rockynats, where all those stickers were actually funded by individuals and business owners in our region and as far as Gold Coast.
Yeah.
So yeah, massive. You know, that was huge, and was so grateful and humbled by the response that we got. I honestly, bro, when I set the number of stickers, I just thought, oh fuck, why did I say that many? I should have said 200. But we got the 2.5K stickers. So yeah, and so yeah, we are a charity now, and we are looking to do some more, charitable events or events where that we will engage with our community, with men especially. But yeah, we're pretty keen. It's a small move in the bigger picture.
Yeah.
As we move to making this a non-for-profit organization. So yeah, that's the update, bro. With that, bro, you want to chat about the birthday? I know we don't have some things locked in, but you want to give that a bit of a spruik and talk about our first birthday coming up?
That'll be coming up next month, I believe. And we're just in the process now of locking in a venue. We've got one in mind. Just need to wait today for a phone call for a confirmation of a date and a time frame, and keep an eye on the socials, and it'll be up as quick as we can get the booking logged in.
Yeah, it's you've done a bit of work trying to chase that venue. Yeah. We want that venue pretty bad. It's going to be. We'll keep it as a secret for now, bit of a surprise.
Yep.
But Did you say the date? Sorry, bro, did you?
No, not yet.
Yeah, not yet. That's all right because the date is obviously going to be dependent on the venue.
Yeah, on the phone call today.
Yeah, 2 p.m. Bro, that's it from me. Hey,
yeah.
Have you got anything else? What do you got planned for the weekend?
Just the dinner at
That's
Mum's on Sunday.
Hanging out with
probably hang out with Jill for a bit. Yeah.
That's the go.
Just quiet one, and then just chill out for the Monday, and then back into work on the Tuesday after a fortnight off.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, that was pretty disappointing, wasn't it?
Oh, I was shattered. Absolutely shattered.
I was shattered for you, bro. Had holidays booked, and then that is just honestly out of all the times too. Like COVID has been in our house, in and out.
Yep.
Out of all the times, everyone's isolated. No go.
The morning of the afternoon, I was supposed to leave the old positive.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I was bummed, but it is what it is.
Yeah, brother, for sure.
We'll plan another holiday.
Yeah, definitely. Bro, anything else? I'm pretty sweet.
No.
Right,
all good.
Too easy. Well, thanks guys for listening. Hope you enjoy. Stay tuned, and actually, we're going to be dropping a Mother's Day podcast. So, yeah, if you guys follow us, make sure you listen. We'll drop that next week just before Mother's Day. Righto. Thanks, team.
See you later.